Hey everybody, it's Karen. How are you? I want to talk about mothers. I want to talk about mothers and sobriety. This is an interesting topic and much needed talked about topic. Someone brought this up to me last night that follows me, and I really appreciated that she did that because this is one of the reasons that women have such a hard time getting sober. And I'm going to tell you what it is. When we're drinking and using, a lot of us mothers, we have neglected our children. We have done things that we normally would have never done. Maybe we lost our children to CPS. Family members had to step in and take our kids. We did things in front of our kids we never would have done before. We maybe, it's just all sorts of stuff happens, and it's not good. And when you get sober and you start coming to, and before you have an answer, right? Before you have a spiritual answer, a program of recovery, but you have stopped using drugs and alcohol, the memories and the remorse and the guilt and the shame come pouring in, and it is too much. It's just too much, and women have a hard time staying sober. And I always tell women, listen, we're going to deal with that later. Let's not do this now. Let's not think about it now. It actually is the disease trying to get you loaded again. See, the disease comes in 100 different forms. It attacks every person differently. Some people, it comes in anger, resentment. Some people fear. Some people sex problems, right? It also comes, that 100 forms of fear is self-pity, remorse, guilt, shame. There are some people that end up relapsing because of that. They want to beat themselves up. And I'm telling you, you don't have time for that. Okay? Especially if you're a mother. You don't have time for that. Okay? It says in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous that if you could have done better, you would have. And I know that's true for me. If I could have done better, I would have. And the waves of guilt and remorse come up over me. The years I've wasted, the pain I caused, I get it. But the one thing, that keeps me sober is that possibly my experience can help someone else. That's why I do this. Perhaps my experience will help another mother so her kid doesn't have to go through this. Okay? I get it. We've all done things we didn't want to. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, and don't think that your story is any different than any other woman's. We are all pretty much the same. Petty, selfish people. And it is what it is. And if you do your steps, you will get to the amends, and you will be able to make amends to people, and sometimes they will forgive you and sometimes they won't, especially children. And that's the way it is. I'll tell you right now, if your kids are pissed off at you, you probably deserve it. I'm sorry. It's the case with me. If your kid doesn't forgive you, oh well, you owe. So you better get busy. Better let go of all the self-pity, the remorse, the guilt. Let it go. We'll deal with that later. Right now, you got to put on your big boy pants. You got to suit up and show up, and you got to stay sober. You owe that to them and to others, all the people we've hurt. And there are women out there that need help. There are men out there that need help. And it's our responsibility. Anytime someone reaches out the hand, we are to reach out and grab their hand and help them as members of Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. That's our deal. As human beings on this planet, that is our deal. We should be, no matter what we're suffering from, mental illness, alcoholism, which is on the spectrum of mental illness, whatever it is that you are going through in your life, divorce, God, just name a zillion things. You've lost your job, you're broke, you're homeless, you just lost your car. Man, that experience you have can benefit the guy behind you. Okay? Don't stop, right? This is life. This is what we're here for, is to help each other. So reach behind you, grab the guy behind you and pull him up. Say, come on, we're going to be okay. We're going to keep going this way. Everything's going to be okay. And I've got experience, and I'm going to tell you, so you don't fall in the same hole I did. But this remorse and self-pity, it will kill you. And it kills a lot of mothers. So if you are a mother trying to get sober, put that shit aside. We got no time for that right now. Okay? We got to get busy. Put on your big boy pants. You've been through worse than this. If you're a drug addict, alcoholic woman, you have been through it all. So it's going to be okay, and you're going to be able to help, if not your own kids, you're going to be able to help somebody else's kids. And that right there is the medicine of the soul. Trust me. Have a great day.